Welcome back. All right, so 2 days worth of games on the board. I want to do something first, though. People have asked why I don't turn the board so that it's more flush facing the camera, and that's why. It's lighting. The lighting in this room was a bit of a challenge when I set it up, but that's why the board is the way that it is. That's why it's slightly askew. And so, yeah. All right, 2 days worth of games on the board. We'll start off, of course, with today, which is Wednesday. 4 games tonight in the NHL, one starting at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific, one an hour later, and then there's 2 later games. So it's nicely spread out if you're interested in watching all the action. 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific start. The New York Rangers playing in Chicago against the Blackhawks. This is the first of 2 meetings. They'll meet again at MSG on March 27th. The New York Rangers are 15-12-4 overall over the last month, so since November 11th. Panarin, 14 games, 5 goals, 15 assists, 20 points, has been their leading scorer. Gavrikov has actually been a little bit better offensively than I think they might have expected. 14 games, 4 goals, 4 assists, 8 points. Laba, 14 games, 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points. If hard work led to points, Laba would get a lot more, and who knows, maybe his scoring picks up as the season goes along. On the Chicago side, they're 12-11-6 overall. Bedard's been their leading scorer over the last month. 13 games, 9 goals, 6 assists for 15 points. Oliver Moore, 13 games, 2 goals, 4 assists for 6 points. Donato continues to be quiet this year. 13 games, just the 2 goals over the last month. 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific start. Detroit playing in Calgary against the Flames. This is the first of 2 meetings. They'll meet again in Detroit on March 16th. The Red Wings, 16-11-3 overall. Raymond, their leading scorer over the last month. 14 games, 6 goals, 13 assists, 19 points. James Van Riemsdyk's been hot lately. He has 6 goals in 11 games. I think he has a 4-game goal-scoring streak going. And then you got Casper. Casper's been very quiet this season, just the 1 assist in 14 games. He's a very talented forward. I still think he'll figure it out. On the Calgary side, they're 12-15-4 overall. Rasmus Anderson, their leading scorer over the last month. 14 games, 5 goals, 11 assists, 16 points. Michael Backlund, 14 games, 2 goals, 7 assists, 9 points. And Coleman, 14 games, 2 goals, 4 assists for 6 points. At 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, we have the Florida Panthers playing in Utah against the Mammoth. This is the first of 2 meetings as well. They'll meet again on January 27th. It is interesting that all the matchups tonight, these are teams that haven't seen each other yet this year. Florida, 14-12-2 overall. Reinhardt's their leading scorer over the last month. 12 games, 7 goals, 11 assists, 18 points. Lustarinen's played 4 games. He's had a goal and 3 assists for 4 points in those 4 games. Mikkola, kind of quiet. 2 assists and 12 points for Mikkola over the last month. Utah, 14-14-3 overall. Peterka, 15 games, 8 goals, 5 assists, 13 points. He is their leading scorer over the last month. Lawson Krause, 15 games, 4 goals, 3 assists for 7 points. And Kevin Stenlund, 15 games, 1 goal, 2 assists for 3 points. Then at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific, we have the LA Kings playing in Seattle against the Kraken. First of 4 meetings here. They'll play again December 23rd, February 4th, and April 13th. The LA Kings, 14-8-7. They're better on the road than at home, so we'll see how it works out for them tonight. Kempe, 13 games, 4 goals, 5 assists, 9 points over the last month. Quentin Byfield, 13 games, 2 goals, 5 assists for 7 points. And Doughty, 6 games played, 4 assists in those 6 games played. On the Seattle side, they're 11-10-6. They've got to stop the losing here. Beniers has been their leading scorer over the last month, but just 12 games, 1 goal, 6 assists for 7 points. Vince Dunn, 12 games, 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points. And Shane Wright, 12 games, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points. They need Beniers and Wright especially to step things up and really get them going because, yeah, Seattle's kind of crashed out of that playoff spot, haven't they? All right, moving on. Thursday's busy. We have 13 games on Thursday, 7 of them starting at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 o'clock Eastern, and then an hour later, 3 more get started. So that's 11 games or 10 games going on at the same time. And then at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, another one gets started. 9:30 and 10 o'clock are when the late games get started. So for a brief period there, I will be seeing 11 games at the same time, doing my best to keep up. But this is why I do the modified reviews now. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start. Just so many really busy days in the NHL schedule this year. San Jose playing in Toronto against the Leafs. This is the first of 2 meetings. They'll play again in San Jose on April 2nd. The Sharks are 14-14-3. Celebrini, their leading scorer over the last month. 15 games, 5 goals, 14 assists, 19 points. Eklund, 15 games, 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points for William Eklund. And Delandria, 15 games, 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points. He's been prominent the last few games. We'll see if he gets on the score sheet here. Toronto, 14, 11, and 4 overall. Oliver Ekman-Larsson's their leading scorer over the last month. Yeah, 13 games, 3 goals, 7 assists, 10 points. Not too shabby. Nylander, 12 games, 3 goals, 6 assists for 9 points. And Dakota Joshua, 12 games, 2 goals, 1 assist for 3 points over the last calendar month. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific. Tampa playing in New Jersey against the Devils. This is the third and final matchup between these teams. So finally, teams that have played each other. On October 11th, New Jersey won this matchup 5-3, and on November 18th, Tampa won 5-1. The Lightning are 17, 11, and 2 overall. Kucherov leading him in scoring over the last month. 14 games, 6 goals, 16 assists for 22 points. We know how good he is. Cirelli, 12 games, 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points. And Braden Point, 8 games, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points. He had a good game last night. We'll see if he can build on that and start putting up the kind of point totals we're used to from Braden. 17, 12, and 1 record for the New Jersey Devils. Nico Hischier, their leading scorer over the last month. 14 games, 7 goals, 8 assists, 15 points. Connor Brown, 12 games, 1 goal, 5 assists for 6 points. And Paul Cotter, 14 games, 2 goals, 3 assists for 5 points. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start. Anaheim playing in New York against the Islanders. This is the first of 2 meetings. They'll play again on March the 4th in Anaheim. The Ducks, 19, 10, and 1 overall. Beckett Seneca, their leading scorer over the last month. 15 games, 4 goals, 11 assists for 15 points. Jackson Lacombe, 15 games, 4 goals, 7 assists for 11 points. And Jacob Trouba's scoring's dropped off a bit. 15 games, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points. But that's to be expected. Trouba's not usually a big point producer. On the Islanders side, 17, 11, and 3 is their overall record. Horvat, 15 games, 7 goals, 4 assists, 11 points, is their leading scorer over the last month. I am wearing my Horvat jersey again. It's a different Horvat jersey than I wore the other day. Ritchie, 15 games, 3 goals, 3 assists, 6 points for Callum Ritchie. And Duclair, 15 games, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points. I continue to see Duclair prominent offensively, just the numbers aren't backing it up yet, but at some point he has to get on a run here. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start. Vegas playing in Philadelphia against the Flyers. These teams will meet again in Vegas on January 19th. The Golden Knights, 14, 6, and 9 on the season. Eichel, 14 games, 4 goals, 12 assists, 16 points to lead the way over the last month. Bowman, 14 games, 5 goals, 5 assists for 10 points. Riley Smith, 12 games, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points for Riley. On the Philadelphia side, they're 16, 9, and 3 overall. Tippett, their leading scorer over the last month. 13 games, 4 goals, 9 assists, 13 points. Couturier, 13 games as well. 3 goals, 4 assists, 7 points for Couturier. Bobby Brink, 13 games, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points. I'll keep banging the drum with Brink. I still think there's more offense there. At some point, it's going to show up. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start. Montreal playing in Pittsburgh against the Penguins. This is the first of 3 meetings. They'll play again December 20th and December 21st. So over the next couple of weeks, Montreal and Pittsburgh are going to get to know each other pretty well. The Habs, 15, 11, and 3 on the season. Suzuki, their leading scorer. He actually has the same totals as Caulfield. 14 games, 4 goals, 9 assists, 13 points over the last month. Slavkovsky, 14 games, 3 goals, 4 assists, 7 points. And Gallagher, quiet month for him, 14 games, just the 1 goal to go with 2 assists for 3 points. On the Pittsburgh side, they're 14, 7, and 7 overall. Sidney Crosby, 11 games over the last month. 7 goals, 4 assists for 11 points. Brian Rust, 11 games, 3 goals, 3 assists for 6 points. And Anthony Mantha, 11 games, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points for Mantha. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start. The Carolina Hurricanes playing in Washington against the Caps. This is the second of 3 meetings. So this is the first one on the board that's not a first meeting or a final meeting. I found it weird putting this together this morning. November 11th, Washington won this matchup 4-1. These teams play a third and final time January 31st. Carolina, 18, 9, and 2 on the season. Gostisbehere, their leading scorer over the last month. 14 games, 2 goals, 13 assists, 15 points. So all these totals I make sure I'm putting up, it's just to tell people, who's trending up, who's trending down, this kind of thing, and who might be due for a good game. It's basically why I do it the way I do it. Jordan Staal, 11 games, 6 goals, 1 assist, 7 points. So Jordan Stahl's been hot recently. Carrier, 14 games, 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points for Will Carrier. On the Washington side, they're 18, 9, and 3 overall. Ovechkin's their leading scorer over the last month. 15 games, 11 goals, 8 assists, 19 points. Ridiculous. Just ridiculous that he's still above a point per game and he's in his 40s. Strome, 15 games, 2 goals, 7 assists, 9 points. And Rasmus Sandin, 15 games, 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points for Rasmus. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start. The Ottawa Senators playing in Columbus against the Blue Jackets. First of 3 meetings. They'll play again December 29th and January 20th. The Ottawa Senators, 13-12-4 overall. Jake Sanderson, their leading scorer over the last month. 13 games, 3 goals, 10 assists for 13 points. Claude Giroux, 13 games, 1 goal, 5 assists for 6 points. Amadio's due for a goal. 13 games, just the 4 assists over the last month. He did go on a goal-scoring binge early in the season. He's due for a goal here soon. 13-11-6 is the record for the Columbus Blue Jackets. Werenski, their leading scorer over the last month. 15 games, 5 goals, 14 assists, 19 points. Not too shabby. Monahan, 15 games, 3 goals, 7 assists for 10 points. And Lundestrom, 15 games, 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points. Lundstrom's been prominent in what I've seen of the Columbus games, and so, yeah, we'll see how it all works out. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific start. St. Louis playing in Nashville against the Preds. First of 4 meetings. They'll play again December 15th, December 27th, and February 2nd. So by the end of December, these teams will be tired of each other as well. St. Louis 11-13-7 overall. Thomas is their leading scorer over the last month. 15 games, 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points. Shen, 15 games, 4 goals, 3 assists for 7 points. And Dvorsky, 15 games, 1 goal, 1 assist, 2 points. Dvorsky's going to get it going at some point, too. Nashville, 11-14-4 is their record. Evangelista is their leading scorer over the last month. 11 games, 2 goals, 8 assists, 10 points. Forsberg continues to have his struggles offensively. 11 games, 3 goals, 3 assists, 6 points. Svechkov, kind of quiet as well. 11 games, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points for him over the last month. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific start. Dallas playing in Minnesota against the Wild. This is the second of 4 meetings. On October 14th, Dallas won this matchup 5-2. These teams play again March 21st and April the 9th. Dallas 21-5-5 overall. That is a ridiculous record. Robertson, ridiculous numbers over the last month. 15 games, 16 goals, 9 assists for 25 points. Absolutely crazy. Oh yeah, and he's due for a raise. Heiskanen, 15 games, 3 goals, 10 assists, 13 points, has been fantastic. And Sam Steele, going to give a little love to Sam Steele. He's been prominent. 15 games, 2 goals, 1 assist, 3 points. If he just had a little more puck luck, we'd have some more points on the board for him. On Minnesota's side, they're 16-9-5 overall. Boldy, their leading scorer over the last month. 13 games, 8 goals, 7 assists, 15 points. Brock Faber, 13 games, 3 goals, 3 assists, 6 points for Faber. And Urov, 11 games, 1 goal, 4 assists, 5 points for Urov. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific start. Boston playing in Winnipeg. This is the first of 2 meetings as well. March 19th, these teams will play in Boston. The Bruins, 18-13. They're on a hot streak now. They go hot and cold this year. There isn't an in-between with Boston. Geeky's their leading scorer over the last month. 14 games, 11 goals, 6 assists, 17 points. Pavel Zacha, 13 games, 4 goals, 4 assists for 8 points. Corrali's been all around it. He's due for a goal, 3 assists in 14 games over the last month. On the Winnipeg side, they're 14-14-1. They have been crashing out recently. Connor, 14 games, 6 goals, 13 assists, 19 points. The problem's not the guys at the top, it's the depth. Perfetti, 14 games, 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points. I know they want more from Perfetti. Iafallo as well. 14 games, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points over the last month. 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific start. Detroit playing in Edmonton, so they go from Calgary to Edmonton. This is the second of 2 meetings. They played October 19th. Detroit won that game at home 4-2. The Wings, as mentioned here, 16-11-3. DeBrincat's their second leading scorer over the last month. 14 games, 10 goals, 6 assists, 16 points. Those numbers are good. Kane, 14 games, 3 goals, 11 assists, 14 points for Patrick Kane. And I believe he's 3 goals short of 500 in his NHL career. Emmett Finney, 14 games, 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points. Not talking about Finney as much as I did early in the season, but he's still playing well for Detroit. On the Edmonton side, they're 13-11-6 overall. McDavid, 13 games, 9 goals, 11 assists, 20 points, is their leading scorer over the last month. I did almost say McDonald. Ekholm, 13 games, 1 goal, 7 assists, 8 points for Matthias Ekholm. And Henrique, just the 3 assists in 13 games. He was around the net last night. Maybe he gets a goal in this one against Detroit. 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific start. Florida playing in Colorado against the Avs. Who knows? Maybe this is a Stanley Cup final preview for 2026. This is the first of 2 meetings. They'll meet again in Florida on January 4th. The Florida Panthers going from Utah to Colorado. It's not easy. 14-12-2 record for Florida. Their second leading scorer over the last month is Carter Verhaeghe. He's on a heater. 11 games, 6 goals, 8 assists, 14 points for Verhaeghe. Seth Jones, 12 games, 5 goals, 4 assists, 9 points. And Rodriguez, 12 games, 5 goals, 1 assist for 6 points over the last month. Colorado, 21-2-7 overall. McKinnon, 14 games, 10 goals, 12 assists, 22 points. Just having his way with the league. Landeskog has picked it up offensively. He's looking like the Gabriel Landeskog of old. 14 games, 5 goals, 5 assists, 10 points. That's not too bad. Olofsson has been quiet. 14 games, 1 goal, 3 assists for 4 points. And at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific, Buffalo playing in Vancouver, the 1970 Bowl, I guess, of the expansion teams that came into the league together, and it's misery. So I'm wearing Vancouver because why not? If they lose against Buffalo, they lose against Buffalo. The Sabres 12, 14, and 4 overall. Thompson, their leading scorer over the last month, 15 games, 8 goals, 6 assists, 14 points. Bowen Byram, who the Canucks at times have been tied to in trade talks. 15 games, 5 goals, 3 assists, 8 points. I don't know how much reality there was to that. I don't know how close Buffalo ever came to trading Byram. Krebs, just the 5 assists in 15 games. He's due for a goal. Vancouver 11, 16, and 3 overall. That record's not great. Quinn Hughes leading them in scoring over the last month. 12 games, 1 goal, 11 assists, 12 points. Jake DeBrusk's been kind of snake bit. 12 games, 3 goals, 3 assists, 6 points for DeBrusk. Kiefer Sherwood's scoring has really dropped off recently. He has 13 games, 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points over the last month. So there you go. You guys can let me know your picks in the comment section below as always in regards to who you think's going to win these games. Hit like and subscribe in the event you may not have done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. It's greatly appreciated. I will talk to you again soon.